Have you ever met someone who's always smiling, always joking, always fine, but somehow something feels off? They laugh at the right moments, they help everyone, they never complain. Yet inside, there's nothing. No excitement, no sadness, just emptiness. Psychology says this isn't happiness. It's a hidden emotional pattern most people never talk about. Today, we're breaking down why some people feel empty but keep smiling, the quiet habits behind it, and how to stop living on emotional autopilot. And listen carefully. The last habit is the most important one. If you miss it, you'll miss the entire point of this video. Some people don't cry when they're hurting. They smile. They don't say, "I'm struggling." They say, "I'm good." They don't look broken. They look normal. Psychology calls this emotional masking, when someone hides inner emptiness behind a socially acceptable face. And the scary part? Many people doing this don't even realize they're empty. Let's break this down. Habit number 1. They learned early that emotions are inconvenient. People who feel empty but keep smiling often learned one powerful lesson early in life. My emotions are a problem. Maybe they were told, "Stop being dramatic. Be strong. Others have it worse." So they didn't process emotions. They packed them away. Over time, this creates emotional numbness. Not sadness, not happiness, just flatness. Smiling becomes a survival skill, not an emotion. Now here's where it gets deeper, because once someone disconnects from their emotions, something else happens. Habit number 2. They confuse being useful with being valuable. These people are often the helper, the listener, the dependable one. They feel worthy only when they're needed, so they stay busy. They fix problems. They support everyone. But when they're alone, the emptiness comes back. Psychology explains this as external validation dependence. Your value comes from what you do, not who you are. The smile stays. The inside stays empty. Habit number 3. They avoid silence at all costs. Silence is dangerous for them, because silence forces you to feel, so they distract. Endless scrolling, background noise, staying busy, constant conversations. Not because they enjoy it, but because stillness exposes the emptiness. Smiling becomes a way to avoid questions like, what do I actually want? Why don't I feel alive? Who am I without everyone else? But here's the twist most people don't expect. Habit number 4. They are emotionally intelligent, just disconnected from themselves. Ironically, these people often understand others very well. They read moods, they sense tension, they know what to say, but they don't understand themselves. Psychology calls this outward emotional focus, awareness without self-connection. They smile because they know it makes others comfortable, not because they feel okay. They're emotionally smart, just emotionally distant from their own needs. Habit number 5. They fear being a burden. This one is subtle but powerful. They don't open up because they believe, I'll annoy people. I should handle this alone. Others don't need my negativity. So instead of expressing emptiness, they perform happiness. The smile says, I'm fine. You don't have to worry. Even when that's the lie hurting them the most. Now pay close attention, because understanding these habits is awareness, but this next one is the turning point. Habit number 6, most important. They mistake numbness for peace. This is the habit that keeps people stuck for years. They think, I'm not sad anymore, so I must be okay. But numbness isn't peace. It's emotional shutdown. True peace feels alive. Numbness feels empty. Psychology shows that people stay stuck because numbness feels safe. No highs, no lows, no risk, but also no meaning. If you miss this habit, you miss everything. So what can you do? Here's the shift. You don't need to be happier. You need to feel again, safely and honestly. After watching this video, you'll be able to recognize emotional emptiness instead of ignoring it. Stop confusing smiling with healing. Reconnect with your inner state without overwhelming yourself. Start small. Name one emotion daily, even neutral ones. Sit with silence for 60 seconds. Ask yourself, what am I avoiding feeling right now? No fixing, no judging, just awareness. That's how numbness breaks. Some people smile because they're happy. Others smile because they've learned how to survive. But survival isn't the same as living. Feeling empty doesn't mean you're broken. It means you've been strong for too long without rest. The goal isn't to remove the smile, it's to make it real again. And when you stop pretending everything's okay, you give yourself permission to actually be okay. If this video made you feel seen, you're not alone. And if you stayed till the end, that already means something inside you is ready to wake up.